Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Surviving the Brain. It is officially the last month of the year 2025. Already the last month. And when I say this year, 2025, has did a number on myself and my family. It has been one heck of a year for us. And that's the only way I can describe it. So, I want to share with you all my recent experience with FND. So you've been following my journey. You already know how my life goes. Or you know how it is. Live with FND. You just don't know what you're gonna get with FND. You don't control FND. FND has a mind of its own, and it's gonna do what it want to do. So for Thanksgiving, my family we traveled out of state, and I've been wanting to travel out of state since they not even just travel out of state. I've been wanting to just get away and go on a vacation since I've been dealing with FND and non-epileptic seizures. And so I figured there was going to be some challenges, but I don't think I was ready for what was to come. And I say that because my Thanksgiving, I end up having to cut time short with the family because this change in environment, it was sending my body in overdrive. My number of seizures had picked up for Thanksgiving, and I started to find myself laid out more than I did just being up and enjoying everybody's company. My family did. I did tell them, they went out and they continued hanging out with the family, but it was already in our plan that if my body started acting up to just take me back to the hotel and they go back out because yes, I can be on my own. And when I got back to the hotel, I didn't have any more episodes that night, but my numbers were still kind of up. To where I was having multiple seizures a day, even with the drive coming home and stuff like that. Not the drive home. I think I actually did pretty good on the drive home because we made several stops in between. But that morning before we even left, I had two. So it was definitely something. It was definitely eye opening. But I refuse to let FND keep me down. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep trying new things, and I'm just gonna have to keep exposing my things so that my body and my head knows that it's okay. This change is not bad. This is something you've used to do all the time. I love to travel. Like that's my family thing. We love to hit the road and just go. It's not so simple for us now, but I do pray that in the future it it does become a thing of the past that we have to plan what we do. And some of the things I put into place to try to help me on that trip was I actually started crocheting week before last. Doing the big hand crochet. I can't do the needles yet. I ain't even tried that, but just the hand crocheting. And so we bought a couple of bundles of the chunky yarn, and I did that on the road, and it helped. Even when I got back to the hotel on Thanksgiving Day, I went to doing that and my mind was at ease. It's like a good distractor. So I'm glad I kind of took on that new skill, that new challenge. But you guys, this FND, y'all, people be getting sick and stuff, and they be like, oh, I just can't wait till it be over. With FND, we don't get no day off. You may have a day where you don't have any episodes, but we do not get a day off because even if we're not actively having the episodes, it's going to be going through your mind like at any moment it can kick in. At any moment, FND is going to say, surprise, at a time you don't want it to. So, realizing we don't get a day off. We really don't. I haven't even been able to return to work because it's just this disorder is so unpredictable. It's so unpredictable. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know what's gonna trigger me. I do know some of my triggers, but for the most part, F&D has a mind of its own, and it's gonna show up whenever it wants to, and it's gonna show up how it wants to. And let me tell y'all, these last few days trying to recover from going out of town, my body has been hurting from these episodes. And I will say, thankfully today, I have not had one, and I pray it keep going that way because these last few days have been very painful, very very painful, with the number of them increasing again, and um just trying to get back to normal. I didn't think it was going to take me a few days to recover, but here it is still. We've been back since Friday night, and I don't have energy to do much of nothing. I may sound like I do. I don't have much energy to do nothing. I say I'm going to do these house chores this day, today, or whatever. All I want to do is just lay in the bed and relax. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. That was my traveling experience, and we did travel. I believe it was an 8-hour drive, making maybe what 2 stops or whatnot, going, and we made a few more stops coming back. But yeah, we don't get a break with FND. We don't. And for any of y'all that think we're faking and think we do get a day off, baby, I wouldn't wish this on you at all. I would not wish this on you or my worst enemy. And I have a more milder severity level. So prayers out to all my F&D warriors. Prayers to y'all. I hope everybody's December the 1st is starting off great. And I hope we rock out the rest of this year. And we start next year with some good positivity. All right, until next time, thank you for tuning in to Surviving the Brain.